Everyone and welcome back to my channel Options Trader Today. So today we'll be exploring silver XAG USD multi-time frame study on the 2 hours daily and weekly chart, plus the global events that could support silver's momentum next week. Let's begin. See, if you look at the 2 hours chart, I've clearly mentioned you that there is a higher chances a further upside can be seen because there is a clear pattern has formed. Okay, after 45 years the price is had touched this level, and because of the China has banned or put restriction on the silver export, we have seen the prices continuously rising. Okay, and now if you look at this trend also, we have seen the huge global demand which is creating more on the upside for silver. Silver continued to shine with a strong global participation. Okay, some of the highest level ever recorded for this decade. This reflects sustained buying interest and steady demand from both investment and industrial participants worldwide. As I've clearly mentioned, that record breaking momentum has a level of 79.3 ounce in global market, a remarkable milestone for precious metal. If you look at this trend from our 2 hours, we have seen 5 continuous 2 hours candle in the green. You can see this level. But if you look at the previous candles, we have seen at least it is coming down. Okay, giving the sellers to square off their position. But at this particular level, from 10 hours, there is a continuous upside we have seen. If you look at the low of this candle was around 73.7, and around $6 high we have seen continuously in just 10 hours. Okay, which was a huge movement because we have not seen around $2 or $3 movement in the previous. If you see around 2 months back, we have not seen there is a huge movement coming. If you see this chart, see, you will not see that there is a huge movement of $2 or $3 in just 4-5 hours. This is what we have seen in this. Okay, what you can see, suppose if it keep moving upside because it has closed at all-time high. So if the price keeps sustaining above this level, trail your SL by $1 because the volatility is high. Okay, but if the price started going down below a level of 78.5, okay, see, remember, if 78.5, a bounce back can be seen, but if the price didn't bounce back, trail your SL by $1 at least. You'll capture a downside movement because it can come towards a level of 78.1 to a level of 77.4, which is a support too. And if the price fall below this level, it can move towards 76.4 and then a further fall. Okay, one thing that you have to understand here is that when the price started going above 79.3, it can touch a level of 80 to a level of 81 to a level of 83, or it can touch a level of 83 to a level of 84. Worst best you can do, you can trail your SL by $1. At least you will capture a higher movement because see, the candles high and low is around $2 or $3. Okay, $2 you can say from this particular level. So if you are trailing, or at least you will capture 50% or more than 50% of the profit. Okay, now if you look at on the daily chart, you'll understand how the price is moving on the daily pattern. See, you have to understand that 2 hours chart and daily chart are different. Okay, so your quantity, your risk, your SL will be as per that. Okay, looking at the daily chart, we can see silver remain positions above its major trend reference levels, confirming ongoing uptrend alignment. Today, data shows silver recapturing higher historical range, which reflects strong appeal across global market participant. Okay, if you look at the yesterday's, what we have seen, a low of around 71.7 and a half around 79.3. That means almost $8 movement we have seen in the price of silver. So if you have bought at a level of around previous days high of around 76.2.6, we could have seen a very good movement and a good profit. You can be there. Okay, now on the day wise chart, remember day wise chart, we have seen $8 movement. So if it started coming down, see, because it has come down in the previous weeks or days. So what you have to understand, if the price keeps sustaining, which I have told you on the 2 hours chart, okay, you can trail on the 2 hour chart by $1. But if you are doing on a day wise chart, you can trail by $2 or $3 because this candle is huge. Okay, so if the price keep moving off this level, trail your SL towards by $1 or $2. If the upside movement is there, trail by 1.5 or $2. Okay, trail your SL by one if the price goes above a level of 73.8. $79.38. It can touch a level of 80 to a level of 82 or 85 also can be seen. But suppose if it started coming down, the next support is directly coming at a level of $72.6. This is what we have seen. This is a support one. Okay, so if the price started coming down, it can touch a level of 72.6. This is what we can see. So once the price started going below this level, it can touch a level of around $71.2. And if the price falling below that particular level, a further downfall can be seen towards 70.1. Okay, this is a support 3, and once the price fall below this level, it can move towards 69.4, and then from there a bounce back can be seen. But if the price didn't bounce back, we can see a further fall. Now coming on a weekly chart for the video is okay. Now if you look at the weekly chart, it is very important you to understand that weekly chart we have seen from 5 weeks there is a continuous upside. Okay, and this was the range where the price is moving, and if you look at this particular range, we have seen a U pattern has formed. After that there is a downfall, creating an upside movement continuously. Particular chart I've clearly mentioned you that there was a pattern forming, so upside chances was very high. Okay, so when we are looking for a weekly chart, you have to understand your quantity, risk, SL and target will be different. Okay, so suppose if the price keep moving up this level, we can see it can go further upside towards $80, 81, 82 or 83. We don't know how much it can go because in a single day it has moved to $8. Okay, so trail your SL by $2 to $3 on a weekly chart. Okay, because the next support directly coming at a level of $67.3. Okay, and the high we can see it can move further upside. So on a weekly chart you have to understand, keep your quantity half or 1/4. Okay, increase your target by 4 or twice, so at least you'll capture a higher movement towards upside. Or if it started coming down, because we have seen fall in this all these silvers, it is very that the silver price can come down, it can bounce back in the future. But if it started coming down, if you are trading it, your SL can be hit. So you have to remember, you reduce the quantity, increase your SL and target. Suppose if the price sustain above this level, a further upside can be seen towards 81, 82, 83 or 84. So trail your SL. But if it started coming down, it can come down towards $67.3, which is a support one. And if the price falling below that particular level, we can see it can move towards a level of 67.2. And once started going below this level, chance of touching $64.9, which is a support $2. And once started going below this level, we can see it can go further low towards a level of around $61.6. Again trail your SL by $2 to $3. Okay, when the price started going below this level, see, you have to understand 67.3 is important level. If it bounce back from this level, it is good. But if the price didn't bounce back, we can see a further fall. Okay, so it can move towards 64.7 to a level of 61.9, then to a level of 59.3. This is very important. You have to understand that whenever it is making a high, we have seen it tries to come down. Okay, so when it started coming down, we can see a further fall. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail IDs also in the description. And now if you see some of the global events that can affect the silver price, that is economic data release will be there, central bank minute policy will be there, and global sentiments will be there. Okay, so the potential price path for next week can be positive towards a level of 80 or $85 can be seen. Okay, but there can be a balanced development, because if the price started coming down, it can move towards on the weekly chart 67.5, or it can bounce back from that level. But if that didn't bounce back, a further fall, higher accelerated profit can be seen. So trail your SL by $2 to $3 on the weekly chart. And final outlook, okay, across all time frames, silver displays strong technical health and robust global interest entering next week. Okay, the global environment remain rich with opportunity for participants who value stable alignment with a fluid market dynamic. If you enjoy this silver analysis, please like and subscribe and turn on notification so never miss a major updates. Thank you.